So I thought I'd give a quick rundown on how to add the Nano plugin into a Unity project and showing off how the test level works. So I'm just going to open up Unity. Let's create a new project for this. Okay, so just open up my package manager, give it a sec. So I've got Nano here, and I'm going to import it into this project. So if you don't care about the actual demo level, you can untick these scripts and scenes, but I want them for this video, so I'm going to import everything. Okay. Go to you. So yeah, it's just a canvas and a 3D view. So I'm just gonna click play on this, so it's a bit easier to see. Okay, so right now, yeah, so everything looks like it's working correctly. So this is using a publicly available server that I've set up, so it's easier to onboard, and this is where your seed files will be located. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create one, and I'm going to get Natrium and populate it with some funds. QR code. So yeah, just scanning this top up funds QR code. Natrium sent. Oh, there we are. So it's already pending. So I'm going to generate some work. This is using DPAL in the background, and then I want to receive it. And the URL has been pocketed. There's the hash for it down there. So everything here is it's related to this account, but so the sends will actually send to this watched account, which just means that it's listening on the WebSocket. So if I click watch, I'm going to generate work for this account. I'm going to send some funds to this watched account. It's a randomly generated account each time you load up this level. So there's some helper functions here, so I can just click send which. It doesn't require me to manually generate work. It's kind of just a building block if you want to use that. And so this is the same, except it's only going to call back after there's been confirmation on the network. So this one would return as soon as the block's been processed, but not necessarily confirmed. And same with receive. So what I can also set up is to pocket pending blocks automatically. So if I send myself some more Nano on Natrium, so I'm just scanning the top up funds QR code again. So if you pay attention to this balance and pending, it should update automatically. Pending, and then boom, it's been pocketed, and I can turn that off. So this is just listening for all the confirmations on the WebSocket that are coming through the network. There we go. Stop you. I've got a QR code here which emulates like you are an arcade machine, and doing a pay-per-play model there. So again, getting Natrium, scan the QR code, send funds. Yeah, it's just been paid, and it's generated a QR code for paying out from the arcade machine as well. So if you won something, for instance. So again, get a Natrium, load from paper wallet, scan QR code. Yeah, So I can go through some of the folders. So scenes, that's what this is. Almost to show. So the scripts is also part of the scene. This is the main file which has all this functionality in it. So yeah, it's called Nano Demo. So if you want to know how anything works, it's all in here. It all sets up all the event handlers for the buttons. And sets up the Nano WebSocket and Nano Manager classes, which are the most important ones. There's a lot more documentation about this on the GitHub. Which I'll put a link to in the description. Test utils it was kind of just like a place for me to test various things, like validating if something is correctly formed, generating private key, saving it, just some basic things. So there's some DLLs that were needed because they were dependent. And this is where most of the functionality for the actual plugin itself is. But I won't bore you too much with that. You are free to look at that at your own leisure. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll probably do another video on how to set up a custom server, so you can run your own node, and then you have a lot more control that way. Okay, cheers.